All right, I think we are live. What's going on, everybody? This is Chinese Wrestling Sit Down, where we sit down with wrestlers and personalities from within and out of China that have been part of the Chinese pro wrestling scene. We get a more in-depth look into who they are and their unique stories that made them become prime candidates as our focus features here on Chinese Wrestling Sit Down. I am Leung. Just to warn everybody right now, I've been sick for the last few days. But I'm not going to miss an interview with Chairman Al, the manager of the stable, MKW Investor. Chairman, you don't look happy. You have wine there. You should be happy. What's going on? Welcome.
Well, I think it's the first time I speak to you like face-to-face, one-on-one now. First of all, good morning. I know it's this morning time over there in Canada. But every time I heard, when were you doing commentating on MKW matches back in the days, you never had any good comments on Chairman Al. Like everything I did, you're always criticizing. So I actually am not in a good mood to talk to you today, but in the next 30 minutes, and that's why we have 30 minutes, I'll try my best to work with you. And I expect you to throw me a lot of tough questions today. I know you have a lot of questions to ask, so feel free to hit me up anything you want.
Well, thank you for remembering my commentary days in MKW. Have a swig there. Well, you're looking pretty good, actually, despite what happened before. How did you survive the fire last year when Zombie Dragon set your house on fire? I mean, you look pretty good right now. Did you suffer any burns? You were damaged. You were bandaged up for several months. I saw on your social media. You seem okay now. So what happened?
Of course, I expected you to ask this question right away. But the more you talk about it, the more I think about it, I really need to take a sip to catch my breath. Excuse me. So what happened in Blastoff, I was just trying to, because of COVID, because of lockdown, I could not fly myself over there to Harbin to support my boys, the stable. But, that was a big match between Big Sam and Zombie Dragon, and I was just trying to wave hello over Zoom, over the screen, to my good old friends in the ring. And guess what happened? My house got burned down, like completely, all right? And then what happened next? I have to live with this for several months. This bandages, it's terrible, man. And then it gave me nightmares every night. I could not really live like a normal person until I was fully recovered. Thankfully, Chairman Al got the best doctor to take care of my wounds. I got all the burn marks gone away because of the doctors. And of course, I have to thank one person who actually saved me from the fire. But I could not tell you who that is, but I'm going to reveal that person when the time is right.
Well, that's interesting developments. I'd never heard of somebody saving you. But so last year was not exactly the best year for the stable, right? Let's be honest. Big Sam and Queen Marie had to hold down the fort on MKW Blastoff. With ups and downs with the stable, in what ways will the stable regain their dominance in 2021?
You're probably right. There were a lot of, the battles we've lost. Ever since we've lost the MKW World Championship, and in Blastoff, we had a pretty good start actually. If you just have a chance to look back to Blastoff episodes, but things took a big turn after that. Of course, I could not blame any person in the stable. Big Sam, Queen Marie, they've done their very best, to make sure stable always is a dominant team. But things always happen. But you know what? That was only some battles we've lost. Doesn't mean we have lost a war. All right. I know the next season Blastoff is coming back soon, so I'm giving you a spoiler. The stable is coming back stronger than ever. And there could be a big chance that you will see the dominance, the complete dominance of the stable again in MKW.
Well, that's good to hear, I guess. Might be troublesome for some wrestlers at MKW. But have you been satisfied with Queen Marie's been managing the stable? Have you been satisfied with her work as a manager, without you?
I've always have high expectation on Queen Marie. All right, I actually fully respect Marie with what she did in the ring, not just in Blastoff, but in also MKW shows that features the stable. I mean, she took a lot of sacrifice in MKW, not just in Blastoff. I mean, especially in Blastoff, she took a lot of, she was hurt like almost every match, and then she got even possessed by that evil zombie dragon. All right, when you look at even Queen Marie could spit the mysterious green mist to Big Sam. That screenshot to me, that was I could not believe that. But after that, I gave Marie a call and just make sure she was okay. She's doing pretty well right now, and she said she's all ready for the next season Blastoff.
Any advice you would give Queen Marie in the upcoming season of Blastoff?
Have faith, Marie. Even though I cannot fly there, probably, very likely I could not fly the entire band next season, but definitely I would be here supporting Queen Marie and also the rest of the stable. The stable will rule again, I'm pretty sure.
Well, you will be there in spirit. MKW Blastoff will be returning April 23rd, which will also include a tag team tournament to determine the first ever MKW tag team champions. It's been already announced that Big Sam, Uncle Money is going to be in this tournament. How do you feel the stable will do?
You know
Especially
what?
Without you, right?
What do you mean? Like, without Chairman now, they're going to lose or something? Is that what you mean?
I didn't mean anything by that, but you're not there. So
let me tell you what happened. This is what's gonna happen. I mean, we've seen a lot of tag teams in MKW in the last season of Blastoff. We have that C2NY, and also have PK mode, and also there's always a guy who got easily furious. They call themselves the Fury Road, just to make sure. I mean, we got a lot of upcoming tag teams in MKW. They are keen competition to the stable, of course. But when Big Sam and Trey, aka Uncle Money, is in the house, no one's gonna top them. All right, they're gonna be the winning and dominant team. And let me tell you a spoiler. All right, after what we've been through last year after COVID, all right, we've been locked down for so long that we want to break free. All right, free like a bird, like a free bird. So let me tell you what, I have personally negotiated a contract with MKW that the stable is going to compete in the inaugural tag team tournament in the free bird rule, which means
what?
Big Sam, Uncle Money, Ash, any two of them could be competing in the tournament. You never know who you're facing. So good luck, boys.
Well, that doesn't seem fair. Did Adrian sign off on this?
That was totally fair. All right. You know
so
what?
You guys can just switch whoever you want.
No. I mean, yeah, this is totally, absolutely
in the middle
fair.
of the tournament.
That's absolutely fair. All right.
How is that fair? You guys got
Uncle Money. Uncle Money and Ash, they definitely deserve much more spotlights in MKW. Especially they missed Blastoff season 1, and it's time for them to show up more in season 2.
Oh, that doesn't seem fair to me. That you guys just switch off anytime you want within a tournament. But we got a question here from Facebook, Lamb Sun. April 23rd, MKW will hold the tag team championship tournament. Who will be presenting the stable? Well, I guess we know the answer to that, but you can answer.
Again, you never know. It could be any two of Big Sam, Uncle Money, or Ash Silva. So stay tuned. Make sure you tune in. Blastoff season 2. Lamps on.
Well, make sure you tune in for that. Freebird rules. What a smart move by Lamson.
See,
Lamson,
that is fair, right?
You're on
my
my side
right now.
Stable guy right there. Rules are rules. Freebird rule is also one.
That's
right.
true.
You're controlling Lamson's account or something, or what's going on? Well, that's a big announcement.
That was a very bad accusation, Al. Again, I'm not surprised you talk back about me.
Lamson's burner account, apparently. All right, let's keep going with the questions. We're live on MKW's Facebook and YouTube, and thank you everybody for bringing MKW's YouTube back so we can have the show. Keep your questions coming. And let's see. Harbin Kiwi, does pineapple belong on pizza?
Did you tell him this is going to be a Chairman Now interview instead of like a Pizza Hut interview? That question should belong to Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut. Well, do you enjoy pineapple on your pizza?
I like pineapple. I like pizza.
But not together.
I don't know. Never tried before.
Never tried before.
Next question, please. Next question. We got 30 minutes out. Make it
30
quick.
minutes? Who does Chairman Al
at the beginning?
Think it's who does Chairman Al think that WWE's greatest manager is and why?
Hey, that was WF, right? I
WWF, sorry. It's a really small letter on my laptop here. EF.
Manager.
All right.
I would say Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon, for sure.
But why?
He's the one who's always in charge. He's always the one who makes sure that no one's going to escape from the system he created. All right?
He, much like you,
play by the rules.
He's more of a chairman, less of a manager in my mind. But other than Vince, who else?
My favorite would be Mr. Fuji.
Mr. Fuji.
Yep. I like his character. I like what he did in the ring, outside the ring. He's the icon.
Yeah,
yep.
For sure. All right. Any more questions? Only got 30 minutes. What are you drinking there, Chairman Al?
Well, actually, it's a vintage, 2013 vintage of Montrachet from Domaine Ethiopian Socket. That's a pretty good wine here.
Nice. Any more questions from Chester? Not a big fan of fanboy of Tony Khan. Sad. Well, he didn't say that.
Hey, he was asking. He was asking like WWF era, not the modern era, right?
Well, Tony Khan wasn't a manager. Well, not yet, anyways.
All right.
All right. Any more? From Lanson, shouldn't Zombie Dragon be punished for burning Chairman Al's house down? Is this a friend of yours? Lamson, what are you doing? Or should Zombie Dragon be punished?
You know what? I think I really have known Lamson somewhere. All right, because he really read my mind. Like after that burn, after that, I was staying in the hospital. I immediately asked my assistant to file a complaint to Adrian Gomez. Said I reserve every right I could to sue Zombie Dragon, but I'm not going to do it right now. I'm going to do something else to make him pay. You never know when that's going to happen, but I would guarantee Zombie Dragon would pay, definitely.
Well, threatening words from Chairman Al, indeed. So we heard that, that was a big announcement, Freebird rules, unfair, but we heard that you had another big announcement. Apparently you have somehow gotten your hands on the MKW Belt and Road Championship, belt that was vacated by Naokati Tiger back at Bash of the Bay 2019. What do you plan to do with the belt? We heard that the MKW offices have been asking for it back.
First of all, I mean, it's a shame that Tiger could not really defend his title. That he has to, give it back to MKW. But somehow the championship got into my hands. All right. I didn't know how it came to my hands,
Conveniently
but
got into your hands.
maybe, I don't know. Just like I didn't know why my house got burned down. Anything could happen. But if you ask me what I'm going to do with the belt, I mean, Adrian Gomez definitely wants it. You know, ever since Black Mamba lost that championship to Tiger, all right, I know Adrian wanted it back so bad because he wanted that championship to be awarded to someone up there in Harbin. Could be one of the students, could be one of the someone called DC Chen, or maybe the student of Mamba. That's the panda guy, the bamboo crusher. All right, bamboo crusher, or maybe some other guys. But right now, the belt is in my hand. I have every right to dispose of it. Okay, but in my opinion, I would say a wrestling championship is a championship that should be defended by an active wrestler. All right. I apparently is not an active wrestler. I am not qualified to be a wrestler, even though I debuted in the Kingdom Rumble last year. I mean, 2 years ago. So I will guarantee you that championship will be defended in Blastoff Season 2 by an active wrestler. And you will know who's that going to be when you watch Blastoff.
Well, that's big news for sure. Who is it going to be? Is it potentially a new member of the stable? You never know, I guess. All right, there's more questions. Alberto, when's Ash Silva champion? Yeah, not exactly sure what he's asking, but when will Ash Silva become a champion? I guess maybe that's what he's asking.
It depends on what championship you're talking about. Like I just mentioned, we have a tag team tournament coming up, and the stable is fighting in the Freebird role, so you could see a 99% chance of Ash Silva holding that tag team championship after by the end of Blastoff Season 2, or you may see him holding the MKW World Championship, or maybe the Baron Road Championship. You never know. But it's just a matter of time that all members of the stable would hold that title. I mean, all titles in MKW, the World Championship, Tag Team, and also Baron Road. Just a matter of time. Stay tuned.
Well, just a matter of time. Scary words from Chairman Al Lamson again. Wang Tao is amazing talent. Should have eyes on him. What do you think of Wang Tao?
Who's Wang Tao?
I don't know.
I know that guy who is not too fiery.
What do you think of him?
I don't know. Maybe just like what Lamson said, I would just go with him. Like Wang Tao's amazing talent. Let's see what he's gonna do in Season 2. Whether I mean I mean definitely I would look forward to his team fighting in the tag team tournament and got beat down by the stable. We'll see.
From Chester, give Ash the $1 million championship. It's good fit for him. There you go. You can afford the $1 million championship, right? You can give it to Ash.
Yeah.
From Zombie,
anytime.
I will do it again. I'm assuming burning your house down. Did you get a new house yet?
I got my house. I mean, I have to tear down my house completely and get it refurbished, rebuilt. Luckily, I have a lot of people in help, and that was I don't know what Zombie is trying to do in that one. Is it dumb or what? Admitting what he has done in public. Adrian Gomez, if you're watching this, he did it.
He says did it. He didn't say burn down the house, so he's smart about that. From Lamb Son, what a great man Chairman Al is, not suing the man who burned down his house, but will find a solution that the stable wins it back, fair and square, of course.
Chairman is always fair.
You have Lamb's son in your pocket, paying him off or something. Come on. All right, so Chairman Al was not only, you're not only getting a name for yourself in a Chinese wrestling scene, but I saw that in Japan that you're actually becoming very popular on Twitter, being referred to as the Hong Kong Sonny Ono from WCW.
Mm-hmm.
What do you feel about these type of comments? Which managers inspired you?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I heard about that too. Like people comparing me with the legendary Sonny Ono. I actually have spoken to him in person recently, and yeah, we talk about what I've done so far in in MKW, and he gave me some good advices. And also, someone compared me with. I mean, when I went to Korea, people compare me with that celebrity PSY, that guy who good at horse dancing.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Wherever I go, people have me compare with different people. When I went to Nepal, they thought I was super bad. They thought I was like the super evil manager who tried to ruin their superheroes. That could be the case in their opinion, but I mean, when you talk about going to Japan, I mean, Japan, that was the first time I went there, like 2018. Sorry, 2019. I've worked in a couple of shows, and one of them is actually located in an outdoor market where everybody could come and watch and enjoy. Japan is very unique. I mean, they have a long history of pro wrestling. Everyone's definitely is not unfamiliar with pro wrestling. Before I went there, to be honest, I didn't know what people would perceive Chairman Al be. I mean, would they accept to have a manager by the ringside, or do they accept the way I make things fair in the ring? I don't know. That gave me nervousness. But after all the shows, I understand that they actually was so into what I did, because probably I spoke their mind. What I did is actually what actually they want to do most in their heart.
So, which managers inspired you in your work? Excuse me, in MKW. You mentioned you enjoyed Vince. You enjoyed Sonny Ono, Mr. Fuji. Anybody else?
I was just trying to be myself. Like, I actually have, come from the financial background. Okay. I have a lot of people to manage. I have a lot of work to manage. So that actually inspired me of how to really, really do a proper job in wrestling, to manage things, just to make sure what is really, really fair in the system. All right. We always embrace the system. Like we love MKW. I mean, every single member of Stable, they love MKW more than anyone. All right. We love the system, but no system is perfect. So what we are doing is we try to, identify those loopholes and try our best to plug those loopholes and make sure the system will be sustainable and be successful forever. And that's what management 101 teach you.
Excuse me. Awesome. I'm losing my voice here. So where can we find you on social media? I'm going to load up the picture session now. Where can we find you on social media?
Well, you can actually type in my email address, Alan, ALAN, and then TSE 2003. That's the first year I started using internet. Anyway, that's Alan C 2003 at hotmail.com. You could definitely find my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter with that account.
You also have some loaded up here.
Yep.
Twitter, Alan CFC, and then Instagram is Alan C 2003.
You got it right.
And yeah, make sure you can send them an email. Direct all your hate mail there. Don't send them to me. And if you like me, make sure you follow me on Twitter at Al Leung, and MKW's Facebook on social media here.
I know you hate me, Al. I know you hate me.
I don't hate you. I just somewhat dislike, I guess, let's say. But make sure you guys follow MKW's social media, Facebook and Instagram, MKW China, and YouTube is Middle Kingdom Wrestling. Twitter, MKW Wrestling, MiddleKingdomWrestling.com, of course. Make sure you follow us on social media and stay tuned for Blastoff, April 23rd, returning for the season 2? Season 2, let's say season 2.
That's season 2, yeah.
Season 2, there you go, got it right. All right, I'm gonna load up the picture segment now. And basically, I'll have a photo up, and then you just let me know if you have any memories to share or what you think of it, any comments. Hopefully this works. Hang on a second. Share screen. Application. Where'd it go? All right. Hopefully this works. Seeing it? Okay.
That's the market show I just mentioned in Japan. That was an awesome experience, actually. Coming out
with Zombie Dragon.
With Zombie Dragon. Zombie Dragon. Yep. You see, I was just trying to be, to show my respect to Zombie Dragon after all these shows we've been through in Japan, this amazing trip in Japan. I was just trying to extend my greetings, to Zombie in Blastoff, and then what he did to me was so unfriendly. I don't know what happened.
Well, you guys look like you were together there for a short period there.
That was an amazing pair up, I would say. People were crazy about it. We were on the newspaper headlines in Yahoo, and I think we did very well in that one.
Awesome. Next one.
Ooh,
what is going on here?
That was my. I don't want to talk about it, but that was for your information. That was like my debut in Kingdom Rumble. Apparently, Ash and then Uncle Money, they got thrown out by Zeta, and then I had no choice, but I have to take revenge by putting myself in the Rumble. But unfortunately, I got thrown out too by Zeta. She was just very, very strong.
Well, it's a good thing you got the knee pads and the headgear going, protect those ears after being thrown out by Zeta.
That's a $1 million gear.
$1 million gear. All right, next one.
Who's that? Is that Ho Ho Lun?
Ho Ho.
Oh yeah, it's my Hong Kong buddy. Ho Ho. I think we took that picture in the US while he was in the WWE NXT.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Nice. I wasn't sure where this was.
That was for I forgot. Maybe that's for WrestleMania. Maybe that was in when was that? Miami, I guess.
Okay, next one. Some sort of watch party here? What's going on here?
I barely remember when that was, but I could also see Ash was there. Is that Ash, right?
Is that a TLC pay-per-view? Yes, Ash.
It could be a watch party. I was invited. Maybe I was. Yeah, I was invited by WWE.
Looks like a TLC pay-per-view poster on the back there.
Yeah. That was a watch party. Definitely held somewhere in China.
Okay, wow, watch
and
party.
I think that's Chester too, right? Right in the back, on the left.
The left.
Yep.
Hard to tell. It's very small here on my screen.
Who just suggested I should make $1 million belt for the Ash Sofa. That's the guy.
Ah, okay. There you go. The guy you paid off. Next one. Early stages of the stable, looks like.
That was the very first picture right before the stable was born. That was July 2017, I guess.
Nash Silva got
You can see that's
sign.
the dominant team. That's definitely a winning team.
And still together, so still together after all these years.
What do you mean by still?
Well, you're still together. What's pretty rare in wrestling, right? Still together as a unit, which is good. It's a good thing.
And we will be together forever.
Strong words. Next one. John Cena. What were you doing there?
You see John? You see John? Is he in the picture?
Yeah, I can't see him.
I don't see anyone.
Can't see him.
So next photo, please.
Okay, but what's going on here? Is in China?
I don't know. Yeah, the one at the bottom of the picture, that's one of a famous interviewer on TV. He covers wrestling at some very early years in China, I guess. And he was like doing an interview with apparently someone from WWE.
And was he speaking Mandarin? The guy that we can't see?
I could hear that guy speaking in English.
In English? Okay, he wasn't speaking Mandarin. Yeah. Okay, I thought he
no.
Jibber jabbering in Mandarin. Okay, next one.
All
right, what's going on here?
Oh man, yeah. We were there in one of these cosplay shows. I mean, we had this booth in this cosplay event, and apparently our booth was the most popular booth. So everyone who's in cosplay costume, they came to us and get the photos, and and then I remember some of them actually showed up in the show we had the next night. It's pretty awesome. I miss Callis Whisper. I don't know where she or he is now.
Nice legs, jeez. All right.
Oh, this one's good.
Performance Center.
Yep. That was awesome. Like I got to meet a lot of great Chinese talents from WWE scouted from China. So some of them, they have actually returned to China and we're still in touch. And some of them, they are making it very successful in NXT. Li Xia and also, Da Bao. They are actually making one of these main stories right now, I think.
Yeah, Shai Li and Boa.
Yep. And then that's apparently Nakamura right beside me.
Nakamura? Yeah.
Yep.
What's Nakamura like?
He's pretty cool. Like he speaks perfect English, and he's apparently enjoys his life very much in the US.
Yeah, with his family, right? So next one.
Okay, that was a great honor. That was a very great honor to be recognized and rewarded by those Nepalese officials after the Nepal show we had.
What did they reward you with?
That was 2 years ago. Apparently that was like for a recognition of what we have contributed to the development of Nepal wrestling. And speaking of that, I think they are running a very big show probably this Sunday. I mean, today or maybe tomorrow. I've seen a lot of advertising from them recently. They're doing good, and I really look forward to go back there again. I mean, we had fun in that show. Everyone from MKW, they actually really were into it, and I think the people from Nepal, they actually appreciated what MKW could present in that show as well.
Nice. Let's see if there's any more photos. Might be at the end. I think that's it. Hold on. Let me see if there's any more in the back here.
You make sure you don't have that, my house got burned down picture. I hate that.
I didn't get that photo. I mean,
And I wonder
believe
who gave those pictures to you.
well, I got to keep my sources a secret also.
All right.
Well, hope you're enjoying that wine. Any more questions from our fans watching live? Thank you for watching live, everybody. Zombie, ha 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 ha! I would burn Trash Silva's house down too.
You will just wait for your turn to get paid back, Zombie.
If you could wear only one protective gear on your in the ring next time, what would that be?
What does that even mean?
I'm not sure if I'm TC, maybe a relative of yours. Let's just say you can only wear knee pads or a cup or the protective headgear. You can only choose one.
I will bring a bodyguard, for sure.
Bodyguard. Well, that's technically not protective gear, but all right.
If that counts.
Lam Sun again. Is there unfinished business with Zeta Zhang?
Zeta? I don't know. I still hate her for throwing me out from that Kingdom Rumble. But as I said, I'm not a wrestler, so I don't think I would, take any revenge against her anymore. But when you never know when she's gonna show up again in MKW. But next time when she shows up and she goes against the stable, I will make sure we gonna take revenge on her.
Well, maybe she was protecting you from getting hurt even further, right? Dump you out early. A lot of guys there that want to beat you up, so think of it as she.
I was actually going after her after she's thrown Ash and Uncle Money out of the ring.
Mm-hmm.
So I would not appreciate any of her thoughts if you said she was just trying to protect me. No.
All right, any more questions here from Chester? Ram is worldwide famous now. She should join a stable. Ram? Who's Ram? Ram Kai Chow.
Ah, Kai Chow.
What do you think of Kai Chow?
She's good. I mean, yeah, she's all over the social media. She's a very upcoming talent from Japan, and then we work with her. Just in that show, you just showed me the picture. That one we actually were working with our Japanese partner, and Ram was one of them, and that was fun. But Chester, yeah, maybe she will be one of the newest members of the stable. You never know. We'll see.
Never know. Al versus Al. Hopefully not talking about me.
Alberto. All right.
Might be Alberto instead. Chairman Al stood next to the king of strong style. Yes, he did.
And that gave me a little bit of strong style as well.
All right, any more questions? Harbin Kiwi.
Oops.
Don't waste alcohol, Al. What is your golfing handicap?
Well, I'm not sure what a Harbin Kiwi is playing golf, but I definitely want to improve my golf skills. If you're one of the pros, feel free hit me up and share with me some of your tips on how to improve golf. I'm not good at that.
Any more questions? From Lamson, from walking together to Japan show to burning someone's house down, poor Chairman Al.
He is such a traitor.
Lamson.
If you say Chairman Al is bad, think about Zombie. Think about him. How could a person like that represent MKW and still holding the MKW Championship? That's amazing.
Well, you gotta take it away from him. Get one of your guys. All right, so we're wrapping up here. We got a bit over your 30-minute time limit. Make sure you bill
It's
MKW.
up
Don't bill
already. All right.
Bill the extra time to MKW. Don't bill me. All right, we are wrapping up. Excuse me. So it seems like recruiting Zombie Dragon to a stable didn't exactly quite work out for you. But is there any other candidates that you already have in mind that you would like to be part of the stable?
I think Chester just gave some very good suggestion. And then earlier in this interview, I told you there was one person I have to thank because he saved me. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that person could be the newest stable member. You never know.
Any clues to who this person might be?
That's all I have to say.
She.
That's a he. I told you. That's a he.
He. Okay, sorry. Yep. He.
For sure.
At least we know it's a male. Chinese, non-Chinese, foreigner, or.
You've asked too much. Not gonna answer. Pass.
Pass. What are your thoughts on the stable invading other promotions?
Invading? What do you mean by invading? We are saving those promotions. All right. You see, MKW is the only surviving promotion in China. Of course, we see a lot of new promotions in China right now these days. They could be competition of MKW, but in terms of longevity, in terms of reputation, MKW is the best right now in China. So when you talk about other promotion, I'm not sure whether you're talking about local promotions or what. If you're talking about like local promotions, then we are saving them, all right? But we're talking about promotions outside China, then probably we are working with them. Okay, we never use the word invade. We're always friendly. I mean, the stable is always friendly. Don't get us wrong.
You're good. You're good. Good spin master, spinning the words. But I think that's all. That's all the questions we had. Chairman Al, it was somewhat pleasurable interviewing you, but I'm just kidding. Yes, it's been great having you on Chinese Wrestling Sit Down. Thank you for 30 minutes plus of your time.
Like I said, I try to work with you with my very best.
You tried. Yes. You gotta try harder the next time. But anyways, thank you for your time here at MKW Chinese Wrestling Sit Down. And make sure you guys check out MKW Blastoff April 23rd for season 2.
23rd.
Find out who this mystery person is. It's a he for sure that saved Chairman Al from his burning house. Tag team tournament coming up starting on 23rd, I believe, April 23rd episode. Stable will be part of that. Thank you for watching MKW. Excuse me. Oh, getting sick here. MKW Chinese Wrestling Sit Down. We'll be back in a few weeks.
Next time, get your own glass, all right? And drink with me. We're going to share.
I have a water, so you got to send me a bottle. You got to send me a bottle first.
Not a problem now. Good work today. Good work. Have a good day.
Thank you. Finally, a compliment from you. All right. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night and day.